When I speak with customer CISOs, as well as compliance officers and other security professionals, they are often interested in how they should think about their compliance program as they move their workloads to AWS. As with anything new, there is a learning curve. But as customers become more acquainted with compliance on AWS, they're excited about the opportunities available. Here are 3 areas that I typically focus on in those conversations. Number 1, understand the AWS shared responsibility model. AWS provides secure, resilient, and compliant infrastructure and services for the customer to run their business. Customers are responsible for the security and compliance of the architectures they build on top of AWS. AWS supports 98 security standards and compliance certifications for AWS services and infrastructure, and customers can inherit many of these controls into their own compliance programs. While customers are delighted by the reduced compliance burden, the customer must still implement and maintain other controls for what they build on top of AWS. Number 2, education. Read the compliance reports. As an AWS customer, you have access to all of our compliance reports through AWS Artifact. Read them and understand the controls that you're inheriting and which services are in scope for a particular compliance standard. Then, calculate the delta between what you're inheriting from AWS and what is left to do inside your own programs. And if you're new to the cloud, consider attending the Cloud Audit Academy to sharpen your skills and assess workloads in the cloud. Number 3, become familiar with compliance-focused tools at AWS. Consider the capabilities available in AWS Config, AWS CloudTrail, AWS Audit Manager, and others as you build your compliance programs. I've just begun to scratch the surface of the exciting opportunities for compliance and audit professionals using AWS.